Hello, residents of the Mysta clan. It's your boy Grattify with is here, aka known as the dumbass going to go abandon his channel that is nearly at 1k subs. Yeah, I did that. But anyway, it doesn't matter about that. I bet you all have been hungry for this one. And what if Deku was Iron Man Part 4? Which again, I'm kind of sorry about like abandoning y'all and all that, especially since it was like gain tractions shit. Honestly, I don't even know what's been going with me. Sometimes I've been thinking, should I not? Laziness, should I not lazy? But anyway, that doesn't matter. Right here, you guys are just waiting for this part for so long, so let me just get ahead of myself and then just enter the video. Let's go. So last I left off, Izuku had passed his entrance exam into UA. After all, it was a little bit hard just assembling the robot, but him figuring out the secret part of the test was actually defeating the robot. Well, it was unexpected, but he still passed with those amazing flying colors. After when he went to get back home from the entire event, he needed to just refresh himself and then just needed to pinch himself again just so he knows that he's in the dream. His blood was boiling with absolute excitement as he managed to enter one of the greatest schools for not only heroes but also creating gadgets for heroes. Just another step in his plan to become a great inventor. That will show them. Izuku muttered to himself. Anyone can become what they want. It doesn't matter about quirk or whatever. As long as they put their mind to it, they can still do it. He kept talking to himself like this until he went to go murder the name Bakugo. And then when he said that, he just started to remember about how he went to go do that entire wicked thing to Bakugo and then making him lose his quirk. He started to feel something. Was it guilt? Nah. He brushed it off and then went to sleep till, well, weeks passed by, and then finally he had just got himself up and dressed for his new day at high school. As he went to go eat his lunch and then kiss his mom goodbye for, school, he went to go locate his class. Now, truly, I do not know if the class was 1H or 1C because I know either of those, because I know that there's class C, class H, and all those. One of them is the business course, general course, and then just support course. As he was locating the support course, he was about to enter the door when he just saw puffs of smoke coming out of it. What in the world? Izuku said to himself, absolutely confused, but his curiosity won out and they went to go open the door. He was absolutely stunned, amazed, and in just more confusion than he was before as he just opened it, as he saw a fire going out and then two people trying to put it out. One of them was being power loader, and then the other one was just a girl with crazy pink fluffy hair. They were both covered up in, dirt trying to put out the fire, but they were able to put it out eventually with a fire extinguisher that power loader picked up. As they had managed to put it out, they went to go notice Izuku just standing there in everything that I just said. And Power Loader was the one to, greet him in. Young Midoriya, is it? Izuku nodded his head. Well, welcome to the support course. I'm sorry if this is how you wanted to meet us. It's just that your other classmates, Mihazumi, was a bit too excited with the courses before I gave her the proper instructions. He looked down on her, but she didn't really mind. She just kept pondering over her babies, as she put it, which just led Izuku to more confusion. Anyways, that doesn't matter. Now that you're here, I can give out the proper orientation. Power Loader went to go scoff as he went to go pull out the remote and just started to play it. He went to go make sure that May had stayed away from the support items and then just sit in place to where he could just see her, and then Izuku was sitting beside her. As he was going on, he was starting to explain about how it's going to go. He's not really here to mentor them, just here to just tell them what they can do and well, just to monetize them, moderate them. Sorry, my English is terrible. Grattify moment here. Anyway, monitor them as they'll start to create different gadgets for most of their other classmates in the hero courses, class 1A and 1B to be exact. Oh, so we'll just be making different support items? What about class 2 and 3? Oh, those ones already have support course classes. 2H support course is just going to take care of the heroes and then so on and so forth. You understand? Izuku nodded as he went to go write it down in his notes. Interesting. But so far, apart from creating support courses, you could also create other advancements, tech support that you could just try and sell to other companies, and that could also try and boost your grades, like that of extra credit, and also secure you a good spot in the future. Now that you are fully understood, I hope that there will be no more explosions going off in my workshop. He gave a dirty eye to May, but May just, returned a quirky smile, and then Paolo just gave up and then started to just focus on his other workbench. Izuku and May were just standing there awkwardly, not really talking to each other, until Izuku tried to break the ice. So, yeah. Since, you already know my name, just here to give out formalities. My name is Izuku Midoriya, and that's going to be my workbench, and then that's going to be your workbench. I just hope that we can. Before he could even say another thing, he realized that May had already left and already gathered most of the stuff that he claimed to be his workbench onto the other workbench, and he's like, wait, what? You said that this is my workbench, right? So everything on my workbench is mine, right? She just gave this crazy smile, and Izuku was just completely weird. I was like, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna become the greatest inventor anyway. He mumbled off as he was starting to gather other support items to start building his own tech, something that he has been planning to do. Especially now that there's a certain hero that teaches here that could benefit him dubiously. The next few weeks would just pass by like this, with May, Izuku, and Paolo just doing their own things, while with Paolo just being the main executive. But with May still being how she is, she still causes a few explosions here and there, and it seriously disturbs Izuku's work as well, which now causes him to come to the repair shop. Well, not a repair shop, more like a hardware store. At least I believe that's what they call it. I don't know if Japan really has hardware stores, so yeah, let's just roll with it. It's in metallic coating. Just a useless metal core. Izuku muttered under his breath, but unbeknownst to him, he actually happened to have good hearing. The guy turned back and then went to go ask, what did he just say? Izuku said it out loud for him to hear that it's just another stupid metal quirk. But then this guy obviously did not like the attitude, so they went to go push him down. As he was ready to give Izuku the beatdown of his life, he is suddenly stopped by a woman calling out. As Izuku walked aimlessly across the store, he just started to get frustrated. I'll never be able to find this thing. It's all that May's fault, honestly. Doesn't she know anything about ethics? Everything that she does is just another disaster waiting to happen. I just can't stand that girl. But as he was focusing on, the piece of paper that is in front of him, which was containing the piece of equipment that he needed, he accidentally went to go bump into someone. Hard. Izuku went to go start rubbing his shoulder in pain. What was that? I felt like I just hit metal. He looked back and then he just saw that it was just a normal dude also going through the hardware store, but just for different reasons, just normal copper wire and such, maybe trying to do some engineering work. Hey, watch it, brat. Izuku didn't take likely to that comment and then went to go snap back at him again. Oh, I'm sorry, it's just that it was so big. So I thought that at least your brain size should not be that small as well. He was very, very angry at this, and then he just suddenly grabbed Izuku by the jaw and raised him up. And then he went to go tell him, "You have till the count of 5 to start saying your prayers." His arm just began to form into a metal coating as well, and Izuku thought to the back of his mind, "Oh, so that explains it." As he was being randomly choked to death, his saving grace came from not a cleric just bored out of a mind and then just dealing with a normal Tuesday, but actually in the form of a familiar face. "Don't shake him!" A girl cried out to the man as both him and Izuku went to go look, and to Izuku's surprise, it was Mei Hatsume, the crazy chick that went to go blow up his science experiment in the first place. He has his quirk. It's very, very dangerous. If you shake him too much, he's just going to excrete this deadly nerve toxin and it will paralyze you for 24 hours. Huh? Are you serious? Then that means I'll just have to punch him in the face. As he was drawing back his arm and Izuku was bracing himself, Mei went to go come up with another lie. But that could also release the nerve toxin. I'm sorry for whatever, problems that he has caused before. I bet that it was an accident. Usually he does this because that's also another drawback to his quirk. Izuku was just giving her the silent stare and was like, "Really?" But Mei just paid him no attention. "So can you please drop him down?" The man was clearly not happy about it, but he just decided to drop and pick up his basket and then starts walking off, mumbling about how kids these days and their useless quirks, not being able to discipline them, or something like that. Who knows? As they managed to find the things that they were looking for, since Mei was also looking for the same thing, and then Mei went to go take him to the owl where they had to buy, yada yada yada. They were just basically walking back to their homes, and then Izuku just asked a question that was rattling his mind. "Why'd you do it?" Mei looked at him with curiosity and surprise. "Huh? Do what? Why did you stick up for me? You didn't have to do that, you know." "I mean, I had to, in a sense." "In a sense?" Izuku asked curiously. "Well, I did want to kind of pay you back for what I did, to our projects." "So, you admit that you're a wild cannon?" "I mean, I do admit that, but after all, that's where creativity thrives, of chaos. I mean, after all, we wouldn't be able to discover most of the things in this world if it wasn't for chaos, right?" Izuku thought about it for a quick minute and then decided that she does have a point there. Yes, but chaos always needs order. Otherwise, the chaos is just gonna run rampant and then nothing's gonna be created. Mei thought about it for a second and then was like, "Yeah, that's true. But anyway, that thing that I made up, speaking of quirks and then back there, what's your quirk?" Izuku had just stopped walking and then so did Mei. "Huh? Was it something I said?" He braced himself because usually this is how it always happens. Whenever it seems that he's making up a new friend or something like that, it's always back to that one question. What is your quirk? And after he answers them, whether it be truthfully or lifefully, they're just going to end up the same way, just full of resentment. So he decided just to tell her the truth and then just get it over with. "Mei, I don't have a quirk." "You don't?" "Yes, I'm quirkless." "Huh." Izuku braced for it, but he didn't show any action. He's been through this so many times that it doesn't even faze him anymore. "Look, I know that you're probably this guy." Before I could even finish the sentence, he was like, "That's so fascinating." To Izuku's shock, he was like, "It is? Yeah, I've never actually met a quirkless person before, so how is it like? Do you feel different? Is there anything that's tingling or is it just all plain and normal?" She started to ask a bunch of different questions too about how it all works, and then they just began to continue this conversation, and for a good minute, Izuku thought that maybe Mei wasn't so bad after all. After that encounter, both him and Mai was starting to actually work together now on most of their projects, just sharing ideas and also, techniques that they usually do to improve on each other. Until Paolo noticed this, I was like, "Well, look at you two. So, Have you actually thought of anything that you're going to do for the sports festival? Sports festival? They both said in unison and then looked at each other, then back to their sensei. What's that? Oh, it's just basically the event that UA just hosts so that young upcoming heroes could just prove themselves to hero agencies to get internships. Support heroes just like you are also going to get internships, but from tech companies and support gadget makers as well. They both looked at each other and then they went to go get that mischievous glee that you just see two mad scientists. But there was also this one thing that both came to their mind. Something that any anime character would just be able to understand when coming with the MC. Rivalry. But before they could even continue this happy moment, they went to go hear a large banging at the door, like really loud. It was sounding desperate. Paolo opened the door just to find that it was 10-year Ida just standing there in full costume. Huh? Mr. Ida, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you and the rest of your class be at the USG at the moment? Ida looked at him with fear in his eyes and his entire face just covered in sweat. But that's the thing, sir. We need your help, like right now, in the principal's office. The USG, it's been attacked. And that's where I'm going to end it off here. I'm really sorry if it's short because again, I'm really just been trying to take it slow with the what if thing. But I really enjoyed recording this part actually. It was pretty fun. I hope that all of you enjoyed it and well, I really hope that I could just do it more without disappointing you again because to be honest, I'm not proud of myself of how I did it and well, it's just a whole apology. Like I really just want you guys to just to forgive me on my apology. Like I'm really sorry, man. I'm really sorry. That's all I can really say. So yeah. Catch you guys later.